Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Got a new microphone here. Wasn't even gonna go live today, honestly, but I decided, you know what? Let's try it out. You were here for the last stream that I did, which did not get archived. Something was getting a little fancy-dancy with my mic. I don't know what happened, but the era of the blue snowball is over. So I have moved on. Low mic. Oh, good. Here we go again. New mic makes me sound even more... Oh, great. Alright. Well, we'll quiet the music for now. I think that might have been the main reason. Maybe boost the mic a little bit. Let's say plus, like, I don't know, 3 dB. That should be fine. Yeah, this is a new mic. Shure SM58. I did some testing before. I think it should be okay. Crispy voice. New mic is great. You good? Okay, well. Now we can hear you. Okay. Alright, great. Everything seems to be good. Yeah, something was up with my last mic. I don't know. The gain decided to go wild and weird. It was like fading in and out. So I decided to buy a new mic. This is a Shure SM58, which uses like an XLR cable and a bunch of stuff. I wasn't even sure if this would work, so I sound spicy. Sounding good. Watch JoJo, Mr. Claw. $5 from Legend Girl 101. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you. You know, that's a good way of testing my mic. Thank you very much. So yeah, got a new mic. Wanted to do a little bit of a test drive. That was some Castlevania music. That was Jail of Jewel from Portrait of Ruin. And, yeah, I thought we would look at some Gary Spivey today. Or Spivey. I'm gonna go with Spivey. This one might not be a terribly long stream. I don't know how long we're gonna go. I mostly just wanted to test the mic after all, so we're gonna jump right into it. Let's just get right into it, you know. And yeah, here we go. Gary Spivey. I guess I should show you who this man's is if you're not familiar. So Gary Spivey is the guy in the thumbnail, of course. You're probably familiar with him, I'm gonna be honest. This is a well-known face that has stood the test of the internet. Let's get a look at him. That is Gary Spivey. Or Spivey. And it can obviously be assumed that whatever that is on his head is not indeed an actual hair cut. It looks like it kind of looks like the red foam thing I got for my mic. Except, like, in a white fashion, in a white variety. Better than original voice acting. This dude is epic. Loving the mic. SM58, getting Tad Donnelly vibes. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting mic. This is, like, kind of like an industry standard mic that's been around for, like, since, like, the 60s or something. I don't know exactly how long, but it's been used on stage by a lot of, like, pretty well-known singers. So I decided, you know what? It's like a specifically vocal mic. I feel like this, because I'm also going to be doing some singing stuff in the future, so apparently, USB mics are just completely out of the question when it comes to like, actual high-quality microphones, so I had to go XLR. But, yeah, there's videos of the Shure SM58 being fucking run over by trucks online, and apparently it's still fine. Anyhow, though, yeah, this is Gary Spivey. This is, again, a well-known face across the internet. This man has been around for quite some time. There's many memes about Gary here. And, I mean, as there rightfully should be. I mean, look at this man's. He knows what he's doing with the whole appearance thing. And, yeah, for the longest time, I just assumed this was like a character from Tim and Eric or some shit. But no, this is a real man. And he's, like, at least semi-serious. So, Yeah. Working in tech support, we can't use USB mics. Okay, ma'am, look at your keyboard. Okay. So let's take a look again here at Gary Spivey. We got some interesting stuff. Here's the thing about Gary Spivey, okay? So, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. It's all hoo-hoo, ha-ha, look at the funny man with the funny hair, or whatever this is. It genuinely looks like a rug. That's, It's all fun and games, but then we start to find some things that are a little bit less, okay. Just a bit. Now, we're going back several years here. But if you go back a bit, 10 years old videos here. 10-year-old videos. If you go back a bit, you can start to find some things like Lacey Peterson family contacts Gary Spivey. Now, if you're not familiar, I believe Lacey Peterson is like either she was murdered or she went missing and nobody knows what happened to her, but yeah. Lacey Peterson family contacts Gary Spivey. Gary Spivey works through children with autism. I don't know if I like that phrasing. Works through children with autism. Rhonda's cancer healing experience with Gary Spivey. Oh, I don't know if I like that. So, as I said, it's all fun and games with this man until you actually start to look at the content. But, you know, I don't know. I haven't watched any of his videos yet. We might be in for something special. Maybe this will be our psychic awakening, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to lower the desktop audio by a little bit. And, gonna lower this picture, too. And, yeah, we're gonna find a good video to start with. I guess we should go by we should sort by most popular. I guess this is the one to start with. This is the one from the picture I've been showing you. Psychic Gary Spivey, who he is. Here we go.
I'm Gary Spivey, and I entertain people. The reason I turned my psychic abilities into entertainment was simply because it works. People like to be entertained. People love to laugh,
give me money.
Above all, I enlighten people. People get bored easy these days.
I think people just want to hug you because your hair looks like a fucking cushion. Also, why are we zooming in?
I have to explain.
What's with the dramatic zoom in?
In sort of an entertaining way.
I know it looked a little bit like the church lady, right? But
I don't need a Sarkeesian. Oh,
here's what I say to the naysayers that don't believe a thing about what I do. Hey, I hope I entertained you. I was born psychic in a little country town in North Carolina where everybody was very hospitable and fun, and we all had parties, and we cooked.
You were born psychic then, so you didn't choose to become a psychic. Okay.
Carried on, as you would.
Let me get you some cornbread.
Spect all your points into the psychic branch.
A piece or no? A little piece. A little piece? I get it for you.
I was always able to see things. I could see visions.
That poor old lady,
view
man.
things.
Oh, man.
I had all kinds of titles.
Crazy Uncle Gary.
Modern day Nostradamus.
Because I could predict future events and all this sort of thing. Really, what I'm about is healing people. I just want everybody to be okay.
You know, I bet this man is a real psychic. Cause like, of course he would be. You know what I mean? It's like, you had all these people out there who pretend to be psychics, and they try to like blend in with society and look like normal humans. Not Gary. He knows that his powers severely outweigh that of a normal person. And so he wears a fucking... I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know what to call this. It looks like something that you'd stick on the end of like a keyboard stand or something to like keep it from fucking scratching itself or...
Heal yourself spiritually. Sure you can.
Foam padding hair.
A lot of things that have people stuck. I believe that almost everybody's stuck in some way. I'm able to actually get rid of dark energies. Demons do exist. I can get rid of them. And I can teach people how to get rid of their own demons.
By the way, how is the mic going,
I've
ladies and
seen
gentlemen?
amazing
Give me a quick yay or nay in the chat.
A lot of times people come to me and they have chronic depression. I can get rid of it about as quick as I do this. If you notice, guys, you feel a little warm when I'm doing that with my hands. That's because I'm actually allowing a lot of light into the room. You don't have to be open to my psychic abilities to feel what I do. It's really not about me. It's all about you. It's all about you guys. And your
Look at all those
We're
yays. Oh, this is great. There was one gay also, but I mean, you know, you're probably correct, honestly.
To the light, and whether you believe this or not, we're all one. You, me, everyone on the planet, no matter who you are, what you do, what you believe, what your faith is.
You understand that, everybody? You see, you understand? We're all one, guys. You could be one of these people. You could be like this guy over here who looks like he really doesn't buy what's going on. Oh, okay, boomer. Okay. You could be like this guy over here who just wants to go back home and plays video games. But no matter who you are, no matter who you are all Gary Spivey.
What you do,
that is important to remember. That's a lesson.
Is, what your religion is, what your color is. Nobody, you know, it doesn't matter. We're all human beings, and we're all one. We're all a part of God.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
2012 is this crazy time.
Uh-oh. When was this posted? Oh, October 30th, 2012.
We're living in. And Nostradamus, Edgar Cayce, all the famous psychics of the past predicted something different. They couldn't see beyond 2012. It was different. Something was changing. The Mayan calendar stops in December of 2012.
Oh,
does that mean it's the end of the world?
I don't know, dude.
I don't think so. It's actually the beginning of a new one. So be a part of it, and I'll explain to you how it works in a very fun way.
Oh, I do not like the way that man looks at me. Okay, well, you know, 2012, not the end of the world. You know, you could have had me fooled, honestly. What is this? Married with Children? All right, so that was who Gary Spivey is, right? Let's take a look at part 1 here. This looks like a really old clip from something. Let's check it out.
I'm Gary Spivey.
The real deal.
I'm clairvoyant.
You felt him, right?
I'm clairaudient.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
I can see dead
Wow,
people.
this is some crispy fucking audio.
I'm ridiculous.
This is almost as bad as my last mic. Holy shit.
I glow 12 different colors. I love myself a lot. Dark energy, bad. Light energy, good.
We got Gary Spivey on, a psychic, been on just about every radio and television program you can imagine. This man will amaze you. He'll frighten you, give you chills.
I mean, makes sense. Makes sense.
I've been doing this job a long time.
Good going, everybody in the chat, shouting out Peg Bundy being hot. You're right. I'm glad that you're all on the right frame of mind. You know, I attract the MILF-loving individuals here on this channel.
I don't think we've ever had anybody on like you before.
So yeah, this is like from the 90s or some shit. Once again, this man has been around for quite some time. And this hair is no more real in the 90s. Look at the fucking Technicolor dream.
My regular days are wacky. No one would ever believe my day.
I'm late. What's happening? Good.
What's happening?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I feel real psychic today.
Many times I'll talk to someone on the East Coast on a radio show at 4 in the morning. That's 7 drive times.
You were just basically possessed. See, when people are possessed, they actually spew dark, negative energy.
I do a radio show Central Time Zone.
So the psychic sonogram was correct.
And then maybe I do a radio show on the West Coast.
What are you doing, honey?
I'm getting rid of dark energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world's most
Yes, Ted Bundy is hot. That is exactly what I just said. You're correct.
accurate psychic is in the house. Our buddy, Gary Spivey.
Before most people have had breakfast, I've spoke to 3 or 4...
I love how this guy's career, let's be honest here, this man's career, allegedly, I'm not making any accusations, but this man's career is basically like, you know what's going on, and I know what's going on, and I am so sure that I can still get your money, that I can wear this ridiculous haircut, and you will still give me your money. Allegedly, that's all I'm saying. Can't wait to get fucking cop copyright claim for this song. Holy shit. Oh, God, it's bad.
Dark around them like I've got them. So I have some eyes.
You got some eyes?
Yes.
Our next guest has the ability to channel spirits and to communicate with angels. Please welcome Gary Spivey.
Mario Lopez is announced you on stage. That's how you really know that you made it, honestly.
Gary, would you please do some readings from the audience?
No, I love
Danny's
that.
out there right
Start
now.
this young man
Okay,
right
great.
now. Hi, what's your name?
Chastity.
And do you want to ask Mr. Spivey a question?
Yes. Will I ever get married?
Will you ever get married? Yes. You almost got married once, right? Okay. Well, I do see that you will get married, and it's probably sooner than you think, because I see within a year. And so whatever this is tends to work out
girl, I'll marry you tonight.
quick. And I also see somebody in a medical profession around you. I don't know if that's anything. Wow.
Thank you, Gary.
I'm not bragging, but I could have told you that.
Hi, what's your name?
Courtney.
And do you have a question for Mr. Spivey?
This
Yes.
is the stuff that the horrible internet generation is replacing. Can you believe how bad we are?
You have spirits around you. You have a lot of spirits.
Thank
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
When I was 13, my mom passed away, and there's always been question about how she died, if it was self-inflicted or if it was not self-inflicted. I was wondering if you could tell me.
But there was a problem one side here, her head and her
She was
choking.
shot.
Yeah, boom. In her head? Yes. And she tells me to tell you that, she says, first of all, she says she loves you very much.
You know, maybe the hair thing is like, maybe it's like a signal, like it's like a Wi-Fi antenna. You know what I mean? Maybe it helps with the psychic stuff. Maybe it's made of like a special kind of material. I don't know. This is new territory.
She said she didn't mean to go, and she said she didn't mean to do it. She was confused. I think she was on drugs or drunk, right? Yeah. And she tells me to tell you that she just wants you to know that
I had to use drugs and get drunk every fucking day to be able to sit through another fucking day with you. Holy shit.
she's been with you through
You
two
should
major
blame
moves where you were really upset.
That's what your
And you
mom
felt
says.
strength,
That's,
and that was her.
You know.
And so she says she does you more good there than here. And she tells me to tell you, makes sense?
Yeah.
She tells me to tell you she's sorry. She's very sorry. And she loves you.
Thank you.
She wants me to tell you to tell two other people, to tell them she loves them. Does that make sense? Yes, okay.
Send this off in a chain email. Here, I'll give you the link. It comes with a free advertisement for Gary Spivey. Oh, that's great.
Thank you, Gary.
So we got a question? It's you?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Devon. I was just wondering, just in general, what you...
I really like, hang on. I really like this shot of like these three guys, because you got Mario Lopez here, who's like default, like, I guess he's not technically white, but he's like default player one character. And then you have this dude here, I don't know who this is, but he's like default player 2 character. And then you've got like bonus DLC character over here. You get to play as like the wacky mascot character in like the
In
promotional
general, what you saw
material.
for my future.
Okay, well, future's a big place. That's like in downloading an encyclopedia. So what do you want to know? What do you really want?
Let's talk about, we've already talked about love, so let's talk about finances.
Okay, I see money working out good. About 3 months into the year, I see changing around or refinancing something. Are you doing anything like that now?
I'm looking to buy a house, actually.
Okay, and that is going to actually straighten you up somehow to where then you feel very, very focused. And I feel great about your house. The only problem is you almost bought a house but the kitchen wasn't right.
Yeah.
Make sense? Wow. Yeah. And so now this house you're going to find's got a great kitchen. You're going to love it. Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
How is that?
Yeah. So you have a question later there? What's your name?
Hi, my name's
All right, well, we can keep going with this. This is like some more wonderful psychic stuff from Gary here. Maybe we'll check out part 2 and I guess part 3 in a little bit. But let's move on. Did I just see some fucking Archie Bunker clips from All in the Family? You fuckers need to watch All in the Family. Like, the woke Twitter generation needs to watch All in the Family real quick. Okay, so Lacey Peterson family contacts Gary Spivey. And also how to move a grand piano delivery, what? Okay. Okay. Well, this is an interesting shift in like content, but all right, let's try this one. 8 years ago, Gary Spivey. Oh no. Oh, I thought that was fucking Dream On or something. Let's pause actually real quick. Take a quick gander over at the super chats and things. Browse through the main chat too. Let's see, what do we got here? $1.99 from Self. This is a free super chat. There's a number of question marks before and after some of these words, so I don't know. But thank you. Legend Girl 101 with $5. The Castlevania stuff. I did already read that one. What is a man? Indeed, I still haven't figured out. Akai Suise with $1.99. Orewa Dioda! Kiryu! There you go. You didn't even ask me to do the Kiryu, but, you know, I just threw that one in. Thank you very much, sir. Takao no Kashi with $5. Yes, finally you stream when I'm not working. New mic sounds good, sir. Thank you very much. Heat Hawk Noob with $2. Is this the new FGO caster? We got $5 from Mars. Have been watching your streams in the background while drawing. You give me lots of wild things to share with my D&D group. They wish you hadn't. You know, that's the sign of good content, honestly. Oh, wow, they're really pouring in now. What is this? God's Burden with $1.99. Look up Gary Spivey in WCW. It's absolutely insane. Jules Lacey, like a second later with $1.99. I wish you would just kill me. And then $2 from the Real Asami Brony stream when. Well, you know, at some point we might do fluffy ponies someday. What's your opinion on Final Fantasy Crisis Core? Unfortunately, the music alone makes me hate it. It's not even that bad. The music is not even that bad, but it makes me hate it because because it's just not up to par, you know? Not that bad, though. I mean, the story is ridiculous. The story is utter fucking garbage in Crisis Core. Actually, that whole game's got a lot of problems, because the combat kind of fucking blows, too. Not a big fan. I give it like a 6 out of 10, maybe. Honestly, I think I'm a bigger fan of Dirge of Cerberus. The music also does not stand up to the original in that. But, like, I had no expectations for that, because everybody shits on it. It turns out it's a decent little weirdo PS2 shooty blam game. I don't mind it. We got the new mic. You sound just as baseless as ever. Well, you know, baseless, faceless. That's how I like. That's how I be. That's why I boost the fuck out of my bass in my videos. And everybody's like, "Why do you have so much bass in your voice, bro? What are you doing? What's wrong? Why is so much? Why is your why?" Yeah, I think it sounds okay for the most part. Was that supposed to be Goro Majima? That was just supposed to be every vaguely bad guy in Yakuza who at some point has to shout "Shit, kid!" and rip off his shirt and fight him on top of a fucking tower with like helicopters like beaming down on them. What's up, nerds? Gary Spivey did 9/11. Autistic, a green and yellow basket. Gary Spivey versus Logan Paul. Notice me, Lord Helmet. I mean, if he's psychic but didn't stop 9/11, then yeah, he's responsible. I mean, you're right. I don't know. That seems like it would have given off some pretty serious fucking psychic energy, you know what I mean? Favorite Yakuza game? I guess 5, just by virtue of it being Yakuza 5 and having like 5 cities. But no, because then there's the part of the game where it's like it's like a J-pop dancing idol game, which didn't bother me because I'm a weirdo, but I can imagine it would have bothered some people. There's also the part where you play as fucking Saejima. Oh god. Quick Yakuza history lesson, folks, if you're not familiar with the series. They introduced a new character in the 4th game named Taiga Saejima, who starts the game in jail. And shortly after you leave jail and you begin the rest of the game, and his part of the game kind of fucking sucks. But then in 5 they decided, you know what, breaking out of jail was not bad enough the first time, let's do it again. So they force you into like a 5-hour fucking like story on rails. It's just the worst goddamn thing. And then when you get out, it's even worse. They make you do a hunting simulator, which is kind of fucking okay, but it's like, now I'm forced into this, so I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess 5 isn't my... I guess I'd go with 0 as favorite Yakuza game. It's the first one I played after, like a decade. More than a decade since I played, the original one on the PS2. And then probably Kiwami after that, just because the story of Yakuza 1 is, like, still probably the best one. $5 from Limbo Face. I'm willing to pay more for a Deadwing psychic reading. And another $5 from Keenan Anderson. Love you, Hook, bro. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, both sirs. Thank you very much. Have you seen Death Stranding yet? I've seen it. I'm very excited by the fact that it's literally just a delivery boy simulator, and like apparently that's good, because I like games that are like different types of, like, what the fuck is Tetris? You know what I mean? Like, Tetris just works. It just works, and it's a really addictive game. And if you described, yeah, you stack blocks, it's like, what? That sounds like the worst fucking game ever. It probably would get review bombed on IGN or on Metacritic or whatever. But yeah, probably gonna get that at some point. Looking forward to the Pete Kojima story. Drink Monster Energy. Now, Crystal Chronicles music is where it's at. You're fucking right. Somebody mod this man. Dat Guy Chaos. Hornets over Wu-Tang Killer Bees. You guys know that Japan has like giant evil killer bees? There's just giant killer bees in Japan. They just come down from like Mount Fuji or whatever, and they can like kill you at any time without warning. They can just come into your apartment and fucking you're done, son. Giant evil killer bees. The beautiful land of Japan, where its inhabitants peaceful and kind. However that meme goes. Crazy monster product placement in Death Stranding. Excited for Sword and Shield? No, I am not. I'm not into Pokemon particularly, and I'm especially disappointed in Sword and Shield, because I was hoping that I could get into it. I was hoping that it would be the Breath of the Wild moment. The moment that that's good. That defined a generation. Fucking ruined myself. Yeah, no, I was disappointed in that. It's like all of the fucking there's like birds flying around in one animation. It's kind of disgusting, honestly. And it's like one of the biggest fucking it's one of the biggest names in gaming, so the fact that Pokemon doesn't have more like love and attention put into it is a little bit weird. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, you know, I think it's time to get back to Gary Spivey here. As much as I enjoy talking with you guys, it's in the coming week I'm going to be doing like a music stream thing where I play some bass and stuff, and you'll get to see me on camera, and it'll be just the worst thing. And I can like we can talk about video games and stuff together at the appointed time. But for now, let's take a look at, once again, Gary Spivey. Now this is the Lacey Peterson family contacting Gary Spivey. In 2003, during the height of the Lacey Peterson missing persons case, Dennis Rocha, Lacey Peterson's father, contacted psychic Gary Spivey for a private reading in hopes to get... Okay, so it's actually the fucking father's fault. Alright, so we can't really blame Gary Spivey for this one. It's actually the father's fault. Okay. Every time that I look... Okay.
Did you murder your wife?
No. I deal with painful issues.
God, what is with this fucking audio quality? Holy shit.
People that are lost, people that are kidnapped, people that are murdered.
Lacey Peterson was 8.5 months pregnant when she disappeared Christmas Eve.
This is definitely worse than my videos.
I remember recently Lacey Peterson's father wanted me to help him locate where she is. The answer I got is she is on the other side.
Yeah, I died. She just said.
I see her, and she has her baby in her arms.
She got her baby in her arms?
Right.
Well, where's her body laying now?
She's showing me there's two spots.
I can imagine anybody who just joins the stream at this point, like at any point during the stream, is going to be like, oh, hey, why does this man look like this? Oh, hey. I don't have an answer for you, but you know, we're doing a stream, so I think that I think that's the answer. I wouldn't be talking about some other psychic right now. But Gary Spivey is it.
Husband would go fishing.
Yeah.
And the one that seems to be very public that everyone is talking about is not the one.
It's not the one.
This is almost as fucking low quality as the voice samples from Space Divest by Dream Theater, which was from 1994. So, okay, we're gonna move on from that one. As interesting as I'm sure it is. Let's go by most recent. Let's do, what's his most recent one? Date added newest. I think I saw one from like a week ago. Ghost Hunting with Gary Spivey. Here we go, ladies and gents.
Time to go ghost hunting. Let's go!
So let me guess. This is some other fucking jabroni YouTube channel that decided to jabroni themselves up by inviting fucking Gary Spivey. Okay, I'm in for it.
My feet are hot and I just kind of feel like the air is just thick.
So she's saying, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. There's just a lot of spirits here. There's 41 spirits.
41?
held down?
Only 41? You're one short.
He did.
Who felt held down?
He felt held down, yes.
So we got spirits,
Yeah.
41 of them to
The
be
entity
exact.
that I see in here is like a type of succubus, incubus.
Almost
entity,
seems like he just wanted
and
to go
these things
chill
will
at this
suck you
party
down
or
to
whatever
a
this
bed and
is.
not let you up.
I've had that happen to me once in my room.
You had that happen, right? I sense the ghost, the darkest energy. Okay. I sense the darkest energies like down there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this girl with the earrings is really into this shit. I think we know why he's directly talking to her.
Let's go see.
Your
How old is that girl?
This is, yeah, it's crazy right now.
That's alright.
She's probably okay.
There's a cloaked figure that actually.
But I don't think anything's okay now that I'm picturing her with Gary Spivey. Oh god.
Oh.
You know, this cloaked figure hangs out right here, and there's a vortex there. I can get rid of it.
It's like a mosaic of semen.
Feel how you felt hot all of a sudden? You felt warm? But there's about 3 or 4 earthbound spirits.
Yeah,
in
she's
here.
definitely feeling warm,
Yeah.
but not because of the
There's
fucking
an old
spirits
lady
here.
That
girl is
her?
so into
Yeah.
him. Wow. I mean, I
Experienced
guess
the old lady?
go with God, you know.
It was my one of my we had a party and she was sleeping in here. She said an old lady came and opened the door, asked her a question, and then walked out. And we were like, "Oh, lady, we're partying. What are you talking about? That's not a lady."
She just says this is her house.
Homeboy got helmet hair. Is Deadwing possessed?
Ah, fuck you. Ah. This is my house.
No, my
But it is
weirdo
mine.
music choices
I'm
are
here.
fully within my
That
own
is
cognition.
my
Don't worry.
house.
I tell her you want her to leave
I want you to leave
now.
right now.
I get chilled through my whole body.
There's actually somebody who shot themselves that blew their brains out. And so they're looking at me with one eye because that's all that they have because they shot half their head off.
I had a friend that killed himself and shot himself in the face.
Oh my god, the ghost is on Gary's head. You're right. Perfect hiding place. Right
Oh,
in
you
plain
did?
sight.
Yeah.
That's
What about this girl? This looks fucking terrifying.
who I got. I've got your... What's his name?
Mike.
With blew one eye off.
Imagine this guy comes, you see this coming at you on like a dark alley, you know? Like this is, you know what Gary Spivey has definitely got going for him that I can't even like question is, you know how with The Simpsons, Matt Groening made sure that like each of the Simpsons had like a really distinct silhouette? That's what that's what Gary Spivey has going for him. You see Gary Spivey from like fucking 20 paces in the dark through the fog. You know it's Gary Spivey. There's nobody else that it could be. Well, maybe Ronald McDonald. Maybe like trench coat flasher Liberace Ronald McDonald. I don't know.
And he's only got one eye. He's looking at me with one eye. Make sense? Okay.
Stores all his power.
Okay, tell him to look up.
Please look up.
Tell him to go to the... You'll notice in here when you walk
Every animator is expected to have characters with strong silhouettes. Exactly.
Yes.
This is the coldest.
Gary Spivey is my favorite anime character.
Yeah, but in here you feel these chills, and these chills are like, well, they'll kind of go, and this means there's like 2 or 3 earthbound spirits. Did you know anyone that killed themselves?
Yes.
Who killed themselves?
TT, one of my first boyfriends.
Okay. He's telling you he's sorry. He's telling you he's sorry. Same thing. He's hung in that moment of death where he's saying he's sorry, but he's around you.
Ghost theory. Could the earthbound spirits in this lady's house actually be Sans from Underbound?
Knew that you would sob it for him.
Ruined that at the end. It's definitely Sans, guys.
And so he's the discord in here. Is the problem. And
Oh, so this is why Discord keeps dropping my fucking calls. Okay. I thought it was just the diaper furs, but it's the ghosts.
He used to, I swear, he used to
Ghost
leave me
diaper
every 16th
furs.
of the month. Like, every 16th I would freeze up.
You get cold?
I would, yeah, I would lock up.
Call his name now.
TT, Ozzy.
He says, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell him to look up.
TT, look up.
Tell him to take the angel's hand.
Take the angel's hand.
Do it now. Tell
Do
him
it now.
Do it right now.
Do it right now.
It's not a kink or anything, but I want to see this man with his shirt off, says person in chat. Thank you, chat member. I mean, I can see it. I can see what you know, there's definitely a vibe going on. He's got something.
Yeah.
He's got this charisma, you know, I guess.
Take the angel's hand right now.
Tell him to take a step into the light.
For some reason, this girl's
Tell him
fucking
how your
hooked.
feet down. You see? And tell him to take one more step.
Take one more step.
And there we go. And tell him you love him. There's a big discord in here. And he was also...
Yeah, no relationships work out.
Yeah, see, no relationships work out. No, see, he was running off all your relationships.
Gary, I'm single. Okay, well, we're pretty close to that.
Yeah, so he was running off every boyfriend, every situation you would have, everybody he was running off. And so that was repelling everything. And now it won't. And now it won't. Isn't that good? Better. Give me a hug.
Fix your ghost pup.
Yeah, give me a hug, baby. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
hey guys, if you like,
I think we've got some idea as to why Gary's so into the ghost hunting career, you know, and what is this sexy lady? What's going on here?
First of all, I see someone and they come to me and their name is, I'm trying to discern their name, but it's Mari or Mary or Marie or Marie. I can't hardly say it. How do you say it?
It's my
name. Oh, that's right. No, this is a person on the other side.
Yes. This is just like a random video of him talking to some attractive lady. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel like without this weirdo hair thing that's going on, he probably wouldn't have an excuse to just talk to all these, like, ladies.
So it's my grandpa.
Oh, your grandfather.
We laugh, but...
That's why I have this name, because his name is Jean-Marie.
Jean-Marie? Okay. My French is lousy. Okay. My English is actually lousy, too. You see this person, they're coming to me, and they said, I got your woman here.
I don't know why we're reading this random lady, but she's definitely pretty. Christmas message. Let's do one of these, like, podcast things. Tapping in with Gary Spivey. I'm sure Gary would love to tap in on some of these unwitting consumers.
Hey guys, welcome to Tapping In with Gary Spivey. I am Gary Spivey, and remember, this is a spiritual show.
Don't worry, dude. You don't need to tell anybody that you're Gary Spivey. We know.
That gives you real solutions to all your problems. And they're
What, are we in the fucking Taj Mahal right now? Okay.
Solutions. So, and I've got some new people hanging out with me today. I got producer Tony. What up?
How you doing?
Good.
I'm so happy to be here right now.
Yeah,
I really am.
I'm
You're
literally
like a
happy.
podcast junkie.
I know.
You know, I mean, you come working to work with me, and you are listening to all these podcasts. Yeah. You're like a big Gary V fan.
Yeah.
And so, and you're just like, I mean, you're like a stalker. Actually, you stalk them.
A little bit.
Right. No, you really kind of did. I mean, now you turned red. He's like, yeah. And so, but you love him, and you had conversations with, so you're just, you're like Mr. Podcast. So I'm happy to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're having fun, and this is Yusuf, my buddy. And so now we've been buddies for how long? Long time.
Little over 20 years.
Yeah, long time. And so Yusuf is like this spiritually gifted buddy, friend. Most of the people around me have like some.
He's also a very talented grifter.
And sort of like in a way,
allegedly,
this way or that way, and everybody's psychic. I mean, all you guys at home, I mean, you're really, really psychic, and so all you got to do is just meditate. Everything. The key is meditation, and if you don't meditate these days, pretty much the demons will carry you off. So
oh my God,
it is crazy. I mean,
remember to text in your meditations. Fax me in some pizza rolls while you're at it.
And have you noticed everybody's like a little extra nuts, and so they are really looking like this. I'm saying other people are nuts, but really,
you fucking caught me. You got me, Gary. You knew what joke I was about to make, Gary, and you fucking you skuck.
These days,
scum
cuck. So if you're feeling it, call me up, and I think we're gonna have some callers. You're welcome to call me up 800-827-GARY, and I will answer your calls right here on Tapping In with Gary Spivey. And so now we have a call, right? We have Veronica.
We do.
Okay, good. Let's see what's happening. Hey, Veronica, how are you? It's Gary Spivey.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? And so
wow, what a shock! It's an attractive sounding lady.
Had a question, and so we got an email earlier, or where did we get did we get it on?
I think through Instagram.
Oh, we got it on Instagram. Okay, and so anyway, you had a question, and so what's your question today?
Fucking, of course, of all fucking modern social media apps for this old man to have, he has Instagram. Of course, like that just makes too much sense.
My question is related to a relationship I was in. The last 6 months I've been seeing a guy, and recently he's pulled back, and I'm having a horrible time moving on.
Right.
And so I just wanted to see if you could offer.
So you're single? Go on.
Yeah, what's going on?
It.
Well, here's what I see. I think that you are a little bit passive aggressive, and you sort of taught him how to do that. And he didn't need too much help learning how, because whatever relationship
wow, what
he
the
was
fuck,
in
Gary? You're just like going off all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. Gloves are off. Just like, yeah, you're a bit of a passive-aggressive cunt, Just a little bit. You're just a little bit of a cunt.
It feels like that he's still sort of hung in that in his head. Not in reality, but in his head. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, like that's how to treat, like that's what he's learned, and how to treat people, like tit for tat, kind of.
Yeah, passive aggressive. Passive aggressive relationships is the most common thing that people do in dysfunctional relationships, and it always ensures the end of the relationship. It actually ensures that the relationship will sooner or later be over, because people go to bigger swings. You guys ever had a passive aggressive girlfriend?
See.
You have?
Yes.
Really? What was that like? What was that like for Tony?
It was honestly like, I want you. I don't want you. In 4 minutes, I'm going to want you, but maybe not after we're done with dinner.
You lost me already.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so, but he's doing that number on you a little bit, right?
Like, he told me that his feelings weren't growing for me, but he's still been in communication with me, and we still, flirt and
hang out.
He shows interest.
I feel like these guys are hanging out with Gary Spivey for like the hanger-on effect, Like, he keeps talking to these women. They're, like, single, and these guys are just like, yeah, whatever you got to say. Whatever you say, Gary. I'm on board, dude. Yeah, just teach me your ways, dog. Can I have that weirdo medallion that you're wearing around your chest? Can I just have that? I bet that'll help.
He does show interest still, so I'm a little confused as to where this might or might not be going. And
would that I could have but a lock of that majestic mane. It would make me half the man that Gary is. Half the 1,000th the man that Gary is. Let's be honest. Half is
if it's not
Half
going
is too
anywhere
much.
because I feel
Gary
like
is a
I'm
god.
having a really, really hard time with it.
Well, here's the thing. I see a lot of dark energies around it, okay? And so you can actually get possessed by, I call them ping pong demons. And these ping pong demons will ping one person and
Ping
pong
pong
the next
demons,
one. And ping,
okay.
as you go through your passive-aggressive things. I'm going to get rid of what I see in the spiritual dimension. And see how you got dizzy all of a sudden? What'd that feel like?
Yeah, I'm walking,
looks like
so
styrofoam.
It feels like a little light.
Okay, good. Oh, good. And now your feet are warm?
Yeah.
Ah, how about that? And so I pulled a dark energy away from you, but I call these the ping pong demons, and they ping and pong
Yeah.
people backwards and forwards.
Yeah,
with
you
each other.
mentioned that.
Here's
We
what I
already
see.
had a bit of
I think if you
of a
can get him
snort.
to take a little trip with you, have you guys talked about going anywhere to just a little trip?
Yeah, we've talked about possibly doing like a staycation.
Okay, do it. That's
Do
what you
it!
gotta do. And if you can do this little vacation, the little trip, whatever it is you've talked about already, I think that he'll get out of his way, out of his head, and you will also get out of your way, out of your head, and I think you guys will work it out. I just see all you got to do is take that little trip. So I would push for the trip, not have too much backwards and forwards, in the meantime, and then I see things working, and you'll be able to kick it and go up to the next level. Now, when I look at him, I'm clearing all kinds of things off of him. Whoever his ex is was really a
Spivey
mess. Does that make
yes. Zap to the extreme. I will. Thank you, Father.
sense? I mean, really, really a mess. And so, and that ex, is this ex still around?
So lately, I've found out that she found out about me, and I think she's been around more. And also, he has roommates that happen to be her sister and her cousin, so that doesn't help.
That's the
I think she's still around.
I think she's around and she's hovering. I don't think he has any interest at all because he was really done with that. And so I think he's still interested in you.
All right. Relationship advice with Gary Spivey. He's going to tap in.
Off his neck. Okay, there we go. Now tell him to take the angel's hand.
Just take the angel's hand.
Hey, it's
he did
another
it. Okay.
lady.
And now tell him step into the light. Step into the light.
Step into the light.
Okay, there he goes. There he goes.
There he
Now you
goes.
got real, your legs
There he
got-
goes. Hey, he stepped into the light, everybody. Wait, we did it. Great. I love the casual nature of this. He's just like, yeah, okay, tell him to step into the light. All right, bye, don't come back. All right, so now you're single then, right? You're like a widow. That's kind of hot.
Warm. You felt your legs get warm.
As you were speaking,
You felt it too.
I was trying not to speak. As soon as you started it, everything in my body got tingly. Your face got blurry, and your hair got blurry, and everything just seemed bright and fuzzy, like when I was a kid again. And I was like, "Oh my lord!" And I was just sitting here. I was like,
Well, Tony's going through something. Anyway,
I'm gonna pass out in a second.
You're supposed to have a breakdown. He's having a breakdown here. Anyway, so well, there we are. You know, you did your friend the best favor in the world. Okay, if you get somebody
it's
into
just
the
a
light, if
friend,
they're
okay.
earthbound from killing themselves, that is the biggest favor
Earthbound,
you
all
could
right.
do for anybody on the.
Okay, let's jump ahead here.
Because I would tell people how to get pregnant. Yeah,
Oh, I bet you fucking would. And here we have another lady.
But
in
this is
the
gonna be a
line.
girl. So
yeah.
it's
So
gonna-
we
what's
can't
her-
name it. We can't name the
Yeah.
girl Garina. I don't know.
Garina, Spivey
What is the
licious.
female for
That's got a
Gary?
ring to it.
It's got a ring to it.
Spivey-licious. Anybody need a new fucking username in chat?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think your husband would probably kill you. What?
He'd be like, "What?
What do you mean? That's a terrible name. So, well, anyway, well, thank you a lot. Do you have another question? It feels like you have something else. What else did you want to know?
That was it. I'm actually going tomorrow for an ultrasound to see if the medicine that I'm taking is helping for our fertility treatment.
Very much so, I hear. Yes. Okay?
Thank you, Gary.
Hey, take care. Good luck with it, okay?
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Hey, you too. Lots of love.
Bye.
Lots of love and
That's
thanks for
awesome.
all
That's
the
cool how
fish.
she
Okay,
had
one
that
more caller.
procedure
Let's see who it
because
is.
of you. We didn't even know that.
She didn't even know that you had that.
Yeah, well, see, I told you, like a lot of times I sit up at night and I answer, things on Instagram, and so
Yeah, is that what you're doing? Staying up at night on Instagram, my bro? Is that what's going on there? Okay.
I'll just tell people, what I see,
Yeah.
and then that'll
Little
key in
free
something
consultation.
that they maybe do what you did, and it works out. So there we go. That's
Yeah.
great.
This
Good. No,
changed
that's
her
amazing.
life.
Yeah,
She was trying to have babies. She couldn't. She didn't know she had that.
yeah,
You find it.
yeah. That's
She
good.
went, got a procedure out, and now she's gonna be able to get pregnant.
There we go. I'm excited.
Good luck for her.
That's
Good.
That's great.
Good.
news.
Good. It all
Congratulations.
works out. Oh, and keep
They
in
just
mind-
say
keep in
that
mind-
as if they know that it's worked. Well, I guess they're psychics, so they do know. But, yeah, there's definitely no chance that she could just, maybe be infertile. That never happens.
Guys, too, if you want a private reading with me, I do private readings every day still.
I'm sure you do,
I love
Gary.
it. I love talking to you guys. You can call me up, 800-827-GARY, 1-800-827-GARY.
I don't think I've seen him talk to a single man. Like, I don't think he's done a reading, for like a single fucking guy so far that I've looked at. Except for the father of the dead girl, I guess. But
and book a private reading with me, and I'll be talking.
I wonder
to
if
you.
he treats male customers like shit. He's just like, yeah, your daddy didn't love you. Bye.
As well as you can also go on GarySpivey.com.
Got a girlfriend?
Anytime. And so I just love you guys. And so anything you got, you can call me up. I'll fix you. Many times, too, when people do learn to meditate, they need a spiritually gifted person to clear their energy first. To really get all the junk away.
That
real
man looks
fast,
like a
and
damn
then they
igloo.
meditate.
You're kind of
It's
right.
really
You know what else he kind of looks like? He looks like one of those Japanese like rice ball things with the seaweed and he looks like that pretty much. It's kind of appetizing, honestly. I wouldn't mind taking a bite.
They can stay.
Gary Spivey is a tasty snack.
800-827-GARY.
So our next question's from Marilyn Brown from Instagram. Her question is, "Hey
Wow,
Gary,
okay.
I seem
It's
to be
another fucking lady.
stagnant in trying to get a job. What is holding me back
getting a
or
job.
blocking me? I apply for jobs, but why can't I accomplish hanging on to a job?"
You should really just accomplish
Okay,
hanging
let's check
yourself
her out.
instead.
Hello.
Hello, is this Marilyn?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Marilyn, it's Gary Spivey. How are you? I'm
Wait a
calling you from
second.
Tapping.
Why did we need to have the question read beforehand if we're going to also talk to the lady on the phone?
Gary Spivey.
Why couldn't she just
And
ask the question?
I wanted to answer your question, and so can you just ask me one more time?
Yes. I know I've been having stagnant air, and I'm wondering what negative energy that I need to release I just been in a rut.
Okay.
And
Stuck.
I'm at a loss.
Okay. And so when you're stuck, you were looking for a different job or a job situation, right?
Careful, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't spam rice balls in the chat. Apparently, Markiplier's people spammed something in some emojis in the chat and wound up getting fucking, like, banned from YouTube. Because YouTube is a very good platform. Don't you love living in the future? The officially Blade Runner-esque future where everything on the internet is owned by like 3 companies. And so if you happen to be accidentally deleted from one of those sites, you're just fucked forever. Don't you love living in... It could have been so... say what you will about the shittiness of the Blade Runner future, but at least we had robots and space travel. You know what I'm saying? This is the lamest dystopia we could have ever fucking had.
Okay, and you can't seem to find one.
And that's where I'm stuck at.
I think we're good here on this stream or whatever this is, this episode of this thing. I think we're good on that. Let's move on. Let's try something else, something spicy. Keen 1. Hey everybody, it's Killer Keenstar. Look at these fucking live at Bally's Casino. I guess this isn't watchable, but Psychic... Psychic Gary Spivey reads Las Vegas shooting. Oh, I don't like this.
98.5 KLUC.
Oh my god. Watch now with Dickhead and Fucko in the morning.
1-800-827-GARY, 1-800-827-GARY. I know this is going to come up.
Is that the fucking X-Files theme to like intro this man? Yeah, you know. I'm a serious psychic. The psychic medium field is my passion. With the X-Files theme in the background. Okay.
I was thinking it myself. Are you comfortable with, are you able, I can't even hardly believe I'm saying this right now, but there obviously was, at this point, as much as we know, there was one person who perpetrated this evil. Are you able to get in his head?
Well, I wish I could tell you that I'm not, but I am. I hear it's really way too early for some people to even hear it. Again, sometimes the truth sets you free. when I look inside of what would possibly make this occur, there's, you hear me talk about dark energies, and this was a super dark energy. It was a super big demon. People do get possessed. They go crazy, and they do crazy, horrific, horrible things that hurt other people. But what was the core of what was in his head was his. He was very much addicted to things. He had strong addictions. And so the demon that I see with him, he was mad at his addictive demons. And so he was addicted to things, guns. He was addicted to being kind of in his head, the man, even though his outer probably awareness from friends and things weren't so. But he was,
you can
he was
bring
sort of
your
addicted
dog.
to even playing games, gambling, different things. And so he was just mad, and he had no joy in him, and he was actually angry. These demons aim at people's joy. And so he had the demon in him that aims at other people's joy. And we can never, ever, ever, ever let that defeat us. It's a total anti-God demon. And so, but it was a very big one, and it was a really bad one, and he was just aiming at your joy. Every time he shot into that crowd, he was aiming at someone's joy. And that's what that was. And he had it in him for
I was actually discussing the Las Vegas shooting last night and how, like, basically nobody has talked about it since, and there's like a cloud of fucking mystery surrounding the whole thing, and if there was ever a conspiracy theory to be right about, it might be that something's fucking up with the Las Vegas shooting. I think we can rest assured Gary's got us covered. He's gonna tell us all the secrets.
Long time. I think he started planning this even 2 years ago, is what I see in my head.
So this predates the anti-anxiety medicine. That there's been talk that this anti-anxiety medicine causes aggression, and then does that predates that, or was it exacerbated by that? You know what I mean? Did the medicine?
Yeah, well, it can totally turn up the volume in people.
The fire,
a lot of times, yeah, a lot of times you'll hear me on the air talk about it. I'll say that medication's not going to agree with you or whoever, and I'll call people out and I'll say, you're on an antidepressant, you're on an anti-anxiety medication, and they'll say, yeah, I am. I say, well, you're actually on 3, and they'll say, yeah, I'm on 3. And so, but I can see these, and sometimes they do not work for you. Sometimes it gets people over the hump, and then they should move on with their lives. And sometimes it becomes the problem, and it can make it way, way worse. And the demons that are whispering to these people in their ear or in their head, then totally can possess them. And you'll see this thing can occur. This happens all the time. I see it in private readings every day of my life. And so totally. But he had this in his head off and on in different ways on how to do it. For like I said, I go back and I one of the biggest questions I asked myself psychically was, when did he start thinking of this? And I hear 2 years ago. So there was an incident 2 years ago where it feels like he lost a lot of money or something occurred, and he got mad at the system, if you would, and then that's when he started making his plan.
And then we had word today, come out. Yesterday confirmed that he had rented rooms at the Ogden through Airbnb for Life is Beautiful. And then today it came out that he had rented hotel rooms overlooking Grant Park in Chicago during Lollapalooza. So who knows what he's done, even prior to that.
Like I said, it was in his head for a very long time, and he wanted to just really get his perfect opportunity. This was many times these particular demons and
This is a very opportunist kind of thing to do, Gary. I think you know this. I mean, obviously that's part of your job description, but it's like, it's not even being that, like, disrespectful to, like, the victims, I guess. It's really more being disrespectful to the fucking shooter, if anything. But yeah, he's not really saying, outside of the ping pong demons or whatever the fuck, outside of the depression demons that shoot for your joy or whatever, he's not really saying much that couldn't already be gleaned from, like, oh, he's a crazy motherfucker who shot a bunch of fucking people. We got a booty cruise over here, guys. A booty cruise. Oh, this sounds fucking lit, fam. What's going on here? Why is this on your perfectly legitimate psychic channel, Gary?
But here we go. Another booty cruise. We'll see what happens.
Another booty cruise. Look at this fucking half. Look at, he's like tan. First of all, I really like this half transparency thing as we fade to the next shot, because it looks like he's like, a ghost man, but he's also like, look at the tan, and the eyes are like a different color than the rest of his face and skin. Oh no.
Happens. They're really tame about this time of the night, and judging from the noise in the crowd and seeing the energies on the boat, I think this is going to be a good one. Follow me, see what happens.
Okay, right, we're doing a
Gary, what do you see? She's very sweet, very kind. I think she likes to cook and she likes spanking these days. She does. She says I do.
Ship has fucking sailed on this one, hasn't it? Or should I say the booty cruise has sailed? Yeah, I think our questions about whether or not Gary is in this for the ladies have come to a rapid fucking conclusion here.
Hammer time.
Yeah, you're saying his hair is an environmental hazard.
I really wanted to ask about my great grandma.
Oh, don't bring down the
Says like
mood,
this.
bitch.
You behaving yourself? You. She would get in your face with her finger, right? She had her finger just pointed. So
Always. But she never met my daughter, so that's what hurts the most.
she said she'd give her to you. She said she met her before you did. She says you kind of knew that already.
Because I see I see my grandma and my daughter a lot.
Yeah, she said she met her in heaven and sent her to you. She said you needed something stable. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give you something
Your
stable,
daughter, Grandma.
baby. It's Gary
She
time.
said it straightened your butt up.
Yes, it definitely
That's
did.
your grandma talking.
Rhythm, you have it or you don't, you don't, you don't, you don't, you don't. Oh!
I moved her chair. I wish. Did you get that on video? That's funny stuff. Did you get it? Okay, good.
I do like that one.
I got my first lap dance.
Oh my God.
From a fireman named Chris.
I don't exactly know what a booty cruise is. I figured it was gonna be more women, like, you know, in like bikinis and shit, and not like old frumpy bitches who couldn't find a man.
2017 Booty Cruise!
Hey!
Of course, so worth coming from California to meet everybody. Booty Cruise 2017!
Legitimate psychic, Gary Spivey. Book your appointment now, ladies and gentlemen. This girl is like 12. Oh no. Okay, that's quite enough of that. Good lord, holy shit. I have never been more fucking disappointed by something with the word booty in the title. Okay, well, right. Let's do like one or two more. I did say this was gonna be a bit of a shorter stream today, because this was mostly meant to test the mic out, which seems like it's doing okay. Well, we got another fucking booty cruise over here, but I am good on that. No thanks. Happy Easter. I don't know why this how to move a grand piano one is so fucking, first of all, so long, but also why it has so many more views than all the other ones. I don't know, but grand piano delivery, I guess. Is this literally just what it says on the tin? That's very weird. I don't know. Time to get fucking blazed and just watch some dudes deliver a fucking piano, I guess. Not that I'm condoning anything, but... It's legal in your state. Like, I love it. I love when it's like an edited video and they leave in some bullshit, like just a truck that like you can't even fucking hear what's happening. I love that shit. Like, why would you edit? Why would you leave this in? Maybe add some music or something.
I'm the same truck with Bob Indigo.
I was gonna help you. Just
Who are these people?
over 64 pounds of wool.
That was
on
me.
his head.
That was me.
That was you.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
64 pounds of wool on his head. So it is wool then. It's like a, he's basically a llama. He's basically an alpaca.
You got tools?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Let's go. You're the man.
So we got a grand piano.
That's really a great rig. I've never seen that rig before.
Really?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Women say that to me all the time.
How many pianos y'all move a week?
How many do I move in a week?
Yeah. Hundreds?
About 25 in a week.
Wow, that's a lot.
All over the country?
Well, I cover the southeast. So, and I have been
He's
around.
literally a John C. Reilly character.
The
Right.
liar took the liar. All right. What was the name of that?
Uh-oh.
What was the name of that music on 2001: Space Odyssey, where the spaceship rolls out for the first time and
Oh yeah.
you know
That thing.
that tune.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
That one, right?
That's fine. This isn't a grand piano. What the fuck is this?
Don't let it break.
I guess it's like part of a grand piano. I guess it kind of is. Very weirdly packed. Huh.
Buddy, run.
Why am I watching this? You know? I guess it's fine. It's on his channel. Whatever he wants to put on his channel, it's up to him. It's all me. I stream too much. Why would we be interested? Why would you record
There, that
this?
should be nice. Now step on that.
Is this literally just like, hey, look, ladies, I've also got a grand piano in addition to this, like, frankly iconic look. I mean, nobody else looks like Gary Spivey. He does have that going for him. Look at all these fucking normal men paling in comparison to the god himself.
Okay. Okay. All right. Push.
So we're just straight up just delivering a fucking piano here.
You did good.
It ain't going over now.
Hey, no.
Alright, then.
Who's stringing there?
No one.
It's on that. Okay.
We're literally just setting up a piano.
Hey, Donnie, come over here.
It's a very specialized piano.
I'll tell you, I'm
Looks pretty cool.
What could possibly go wrong?
Could possibly go wrong. Bubsy 5. Alright, well, that's the piano. I don't know why that has so many views. Like, that's the weird thing. If you sort by most viewed, that one was like, that was up there. That was like his 3rd most viewed video or some shit. Well, it was like his 6th most viewed, but yeah, that was a popular one. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a front for something. Maybe if you download the video, that you can like decode it and it can like lead you to some kind of encrypted RAR file or some shit. I don't know. Again, not making any accusations.
We're going to open up the phone lines right now. In fact, we have Joanne from Silverton on the line. Joanne, do you have a question?
I do. Thank you for taking my call. I was wondering if Gary felt any...
It's amazing how after, like, how long have I been streaming? An hour and 11 minutes? It's amazing how after, like, an hour, the appearance of Gary is, like, almost just washed over me at this point. It's like, Yeah, it's like, I remember back in the day when you'd see this man's picture on like 4chan or whatever, and it was like Gary Spivey, psychic healer, and it was like, hey, look at this fucking weirdo, and it was funny because it was like you just had to look at him. But now we all know what's really going on. And now I think we're all older and wiser Sonics who know what they like. They like to put the beans on it, and they know they know that Gary's into some. We know why Gary likes doing this. We can glean some definite information here. Not making any whatever. Anyways, this is Gary Spivey Part 2. This is from 2008. This is a more than 10-year-old video, everybody. This is a very old video. And his hair is so awesome. And yeah, here we go. Gary Spivey Part 2.
Anything about my health. I have a friend who's passing away, which is the first time I've dealt with death, and I'm going through a custody issue with my daughter, and I just feel like I'm not going to be able to hold up under this, and I'm wondering if he feels strength or areas I need to pay attention to health-wise.
Well, here's what I see. You're so stressed out, you're not letting enough light in your body, and so it's really important to meditate/pray and let more light in your body. But I see that you clench your jaw all the time, and I don't know if you have a inner ear disorder. I don't know if you've been feeling a little weird and kind of sick and dizzy.
Yes.
Okay, that's your inner ear. Okay.
Okay.
And that's coming because you clench your jaw, causing TMJ, and that's because you're so stressed. And that's what's happening.
So
But
Gary's like a doctor in addition to a healer. Here's the beautiful lady that Gary's taking home tonight, by the way. Let's jump ahead here. Who's this lady? What's she got to say?
And my son is 8 years old, and he claims that he had seen her after she had passed away.
Right. He came. She actually hangs out with him quite a bit, and he has all kinds of things going on that he don't tell you all the time.
Yeah.
And he sometimes will say, "Oh, you wouldn't understand." That's what he tells you, right? He's like he kind of like that a little bit. But he's very, very psychic. He's very clairvoyant, especially in his room.
This kid could be like up to something. Who is this lady? Maybe her son is like Eric Harris or some shit. It's like, little Billy's fine. He's just psychic. It'll be okay. He's just talking to grandma or whoever the fuck died. And it's like, no, maybe little Billy's doing fucking cocaine. You don't even
he sees things in his bed. And sometimes he sees angels.
Don't
and
talk to
sometimes
Gary
he can even see
Spivey.
little dark spirits that scare him.
He only knows about how to put babies into women. He has no idea how to raise them.
He's claimed that we just moved into this house about 1.5 years ago, and he claimed that he had seen a man in our bathroom.
Yeah, he does. He's able to see in all these dimensions. And so he's also very much a healer. And your aunt is touching your hand right now. You have one hand warm.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Right? You feel it? She touches your hand. She tells me that's how you're going to know she's around you.
This bitch is going to go home and fucking parent her kids and do some crazy shit. And they're just going to she's just going to follow this man because he said, oh yeah, your hand is warm. And she's probably fucking like hot for Gary, let's be honest, because every woman is. But like, he's going to be like, oh, your hand is warm. And she's like, oh my God, you're right. And then she's going to go home and she's never going to get her son the help maybe that he needs or give him the actual like discussion or whatever something needs to happen here. And it's not psychics. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
What does your hand feel like?
Very warm.
Okay. All right.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm getting goosebumps
Are you?
just listening to this. Is everyone else feeling goosebumps just listening to these stories?
People do think I'm totally nuts. Looking like I look with white clothes, white hair, it makes it much easier for my angels to spot me. My hair...
That's the reason.
Oh, no, this is natural.
I get it now. He needs the hair and the suit and everything. He needs it so that you can see him from fucking space.
My hair... Oh, no, this is natural.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we believe you, Gary. Okay.
Did you murder your wife?
No. We have this clip.
Christmas Eve.
Which we've already seen. This is just like a supercut of the best Gary moments. Hey, remember that time when the lady died and I talked to her fucking ghost or whatever? Yeah, and they paid me for that? That was awesome.
There we go. And there we go.
We're talking to fucking Mila Kunis over here.
There. Now you feel that something left. Feel that? Lighter.
A little bit.
A little bit? Right, good.
like generic
Yeah.
X-Files music.
Okay, well, here's what I see. You're moving or something. I see a different place or redecorating. What's that?
I'm painting my boyfriend's house.
Oh, you're redecorating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that actually Mila Kunis? Wow, a good fucking guess.
Do you spend time there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the move. You're trying to make it where you could actually be there. I'm just going to work on your energy. See, feel your feet tingly?
Looks
your head's hot. A little lighter, see? And there. There you go. Don't be nervous. You're also going to throw away something that he likes very much. I don't know if this is a sofa or some kind of chair.
Oh my God.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're gonna, and he's gonna get really angry.
I'm throwing, yeah.
What are you throwing away? His couch. His couch is like
so
a,
weird.
but it's sort of nasty and not attractive.
It's gross. It has like stains on it from old dogs.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
Right.
But he wants to keep it. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, and I see you throwing this out,
Oh,
and you have to do it when he's not there. Believe me, it's better for him that you do this. You see what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll tell him you said it so it doesn't
Yeah.
kill me.
Yeah, but don't let him know you're doing it, or you'll want to keep it.
Fucking is Mila Kunis. Why is Mila Kunis talking to fucking Gary Spivey? Somebody needs to ask her that in like an interview or whatever, because she's like a big famous actress now doing movies like Jupiter Ascending and all. And somebody needs to ask why she's fucking. I guess it's like E. It's like some show. I don't know. This must have been in like the 90s or something. This is quite the fun.
Outside of that, things look really, really good. There's a vacation planned or something you're going to try to do, or he's going to try to do, but it's around water. It feels like an island. Could be Hawaii. I'm not sure. Where are you going?
No, we were gonna. Wow.
Where are you going?
Hawaii.
Yeah.
In July.
Right.
This is very cool. See, I don't know if I believed you, but now I do. So I have to say I'm a believer.
Right.
You've changed my opinion.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Please
Very
welcome
cool.
Gary Spivey to the
Oh,
show.
now we've got Jerry Springer. All right. I think that is Mila Kunis, dude, because it was on E. It was on like the celebrity show channel or whatever the fuck. I'm pretty sure that actually was her. Yeah, that's weird. I was not expecting that. I literally made the joke that it looks like Mila Kunis from like the 5 pixels that I could make out on her face, and like, no, I'm pretty sure that actually was her. It also sounded a lot like her, and like, yeah, that's weird. If you don't know who that is, she was on like that 70s show. She also plays Meg on Family Guy, and she was in Jupiter Ascending, the best movie ever made. But here we go. Jerry Springer, Gary Spivey on Jerry Springer, the ultimate fucking crash orange and Spyro purple duology. It's great.
Go ahead.
What can you tell me about my dead brother, Ron?
Okay.
My dead
I
brother,
feel like
Ron.
he's with you a lot. I think he's with you a lot, especially when you're driving. He tells me. He tells me he loves you, but he's with you when you're driving. I don't know. Do you feel him when you're around him?
No.
You know, and he says his head's good. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he got.
Gets that one out of the fucking way real quick because he doesn't want to talk to a dude for too long.
Wait. This is a guy from his brain. The oxygen to his brain got cut off. So.
Yeah.
And you said what?
No, he tells me his head's good. His brain swelled up and blew up, basically.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
On it.
What
okay.
a very like nice way of putting that. This guy's fucking dead brother. He's like, yeah, his head swelled up and blew up, basically, right? It was like in Scanners. That's basically
Whatever
what
else
it
you
was,
think
right?
about the show, that's pretty awesome because I had no
You got a
idea I was
girlfriend?
coming up to you, so that you're telling the truth, and
Is
that
she single?
Thank you. I want to take this opportunity. First of all, Gary, thank you so much. It was great having you with us. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Thank you. And I'll admit, well, you know, when this started, I'm kind of skeptical about this stuff. But when you went into the audience, because that part I know it had to be true because I had no idea who I was going to go to. And if you're here in the audience telling me that what he was telling you was relevant, then you're very good at what you do. You're very good. I tell you what, why don't you do the final thought?
Oh, okay.
Gary Spivey. Go ahead, you can finish.
I think the final thought of the day is that sometimes the truth is more bizarre
Wait, what?
than
There's
fiction.
a fucking poll. What?
Final thought of the day
pole
is
dancer?
that sometimes
Where is this happening?
Gary Spivey.
Where's the pole dancer at?
I tell you what, why don't?
Holy shit! Well, it is Jerry Springer. Okay, if those of you are those of you who are not familiar with Jerry Springer, this is a perfect encapsulation of the whole show. Pretty much, there's a fucking like pole dance stripper. There's Gary Spivey, and there's like
You do the final thought.
Oh,
Here's Gary
okay.
Spivey.
That's how you know he's a legitimate like psychic.
I think the final thought of the day is that sometimes the truth is more bizarre than fiction, but I really do think that there's a lot of spirits, there's a lot of angels around us all the time. While we do have demons, the truth will always set you free.
Take care of yourself and each other.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you. You're a great sport, and he's a very lucky guy. Nice.
All right. Well, Gary. Yeah. Okay. I think. Well, should we do part 3? Yeah, part 3 is short. Let's do part 3.
Hey, Las Vegas!
What's your question?
Well, I lost my brother and my father, so...
This is like a long time ago.
All right, and
this
they
has
died
to be like early 90s
when?
or something. Look at the sequence.
Lost my brother 12 years ago.
Okay.
My father 3 years ago to suicide.
Wait, hang
Your
on.
father
Isn't that
died-
the same guy who lost his brother in the last fucking clip?
Suicide? Okay. Well, here's the deal. It would be real interesting if I sent him to the light, but however, he's already there, and I got him. He says, thank you. He's crying, but he says it don't hurt no more. He says he feels good, and he says his heart is good, you know. And
swear he shot himself.
Shot himself in the heart, yeah. And he says he loves you more than anything, you see. And see, I channeled his energy right then. Did you guys see me get choked up? I couldn't say anything. I'm crying. And see, that's what happens. He's just telling me he loves you. And he says, I come to see you twice, and that 2 times. And he knows, he says, you know that, right?
Yeah, dreams.
In dreams. He come to see you twice. He goes, tell my boy I love him. I'm fine. Thanks for praying for me. That's the reason I'm not earthbound. Okay. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Now, tell me about, who is it? You want to know?
John's my best friend.
Okay.
He died about 3 years ago.
Yeah. He goes, I can breathe. He says, I can breathe. What happened to him? What's wrong with him?
He had breathing. He couldn't breathe. That's why he died.
He couldn't breathe. That's why he died. He says, tell her I'm good. And he says he's dancing. Whatever. And he does like this. The John Travolta thing, you guys think I can't. What's... You know? He did, right? Makes sense?
He dances. He loves to dance.
He
He
loves
loves
to-
music.
He loved music. He danced. Okay. He's fine.
Thank you.
He loves you, he says. He gives you a big kiss and you felt warm on your face. Isn't that weird?
This isn't...
Now look at that. Now look at that. Now you guys catch
It's
that?
like the same fucking
You felt
thing
warm
every
on your
time.
face. That's because that spirit, your friend John, gave you a kiss. That's what you feel.
Thank you.
You feel a little warm.
It's definitely
Give her a
not
hand.
like a placebo effect.
Isn't that crazy? Good stuff, huh? You guys are great.
Stuff.
Oh, who's got some dead people? Let me talk to dead people while I'm in the zone.
The BJs and the JBs. My dad was Jimmy.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, well, here's what I see. He tells me that it went back, he's good. He says it went back, he's good. But his stomach exploded,
He died on the operating table.
right, because of this thing. He says he's good, he loves you more than anything.
His stomach
And he
exploded.
calls his children his young'uns. He says young'uns.
Is he proud of me?
Very. He says he loves you. And he says he's all good. Don't worry, he's good. And, oh, he tells me that he approves of this man, too. That's what he was trying to get that word in. He approves of this man. That's what he says.
Oh,
You're welcome. Give her a hand.
I had so
like
much
this.
fun
I don't
hanging
think...
out with me. This is a great
I'm sure
place
you have
for
so much
psychic
fun.
to live. I laugh at myself.
I'm sure you laugh at yourself. Yeah, how? Like, I'm more interested with how you fucking live with yourself. Jesus Christ, I don't think I've ever really like watched a psychic. You know, like really fucking watched a psychic and what they do. And this is it's not cool. I am not standing this guy. I don't know. I like the look, but Goddamn. No. Bad. Ooh and bad.
I am that psychic guy. I am the Q-tip that walks. I am totally nuts. I am Gary Spivey.
Alright, well, that'll about do it for us with Gary Spivey tonight. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the adventure. So, yeah, Gary Spivey. Interesting lad. Most definitely not just in this for the women and money. By no means. I don't know how anybody could suggest a thing like that. That's crazy. Just crazy talk. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, I guess I should hang on. Let's take a look at the super chats over here, and get this show concluded. Gary is the only guy in the world. For $5 from Legend Girl 101. Gary is the only guy in the world who could pick up chicks at an abortion clinic. Oh no, I think I've seen at least. I think that was wasn't that an episode of fucking Always Sunny? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was on Always Sunny. So I mean, there's at least they can also do it. Ivy Quinn with $5. He's literally a Vegas Elvis and a Westboro preacher all in one. Please vibe check him with your claw. I've been hearing about this vibe check meme. I'm fond of this. Thank you. Her H.R. Hensley. I'm not sure if there's a better way of pronouncing that. With 2005. I think I speak for many people when I say we need a sweet, sweet serenade from Deadwing. When you have a chance, can you sing "Sugar We're Going Down"? Can't be worse than the Booty Cruise. Well, I don't know that song, but I am going to be doing a music stream in the future, so maybe I'll serenade you then. Yeah, thank you very much. And finally, $5 from Legend Girl, which I cannot easily see because YouTube has just decided to cut off the final super chat of the. I don't know. I'm sorry, Legend Girl, but I cannot see your final message. I apologize profusely. Unfortunately, I also can't stream in OBS in Streamlabs OBS because like it has problems. It just gives me problems. I don't know. And they actually show the super chats in Streamlabs OBS. But yeah, YouTube doesn't like letting me see that anymore. YouTube is getting to be quite the place to be on, you know? Because don't know if you're familiar with this. They like deleted James Charles or some shit. Forget canceling James Charles. They deleted James Charles. Jesus. And yeah, like fucking Medicare got his entire channel demonetized or something because based on a review of his videos, and he has no videos on his channel because of a previous time when YouTube decided to just kind of flick the shit switch on him and turn the diarrhea dial up to 11. Yeah, there was the thing with Markiplier. He was streaming and he was I think he asked the people in the chat to like spam emojis apparently so that they would it was like to vote on something, and YouTube's automated thing like fucking banned all of the people in his chat. Well, not all of them, but like a lot of people in his chat got fucking banned off of YouTube because of like a mistake, because of a bot mistake. And I get that YouTube is at this point such a big thing that we can't reasonably expect it to be like monitored completely by people. But there needs to be like a fucking department of checks and balances or something. People need to be involved in this process. And at this point, if there are, they're not doing their job very well. I know it's a meme to blame Susan. Susan's like a figurehead more than anything. I don't really blame Susan that much. I blame whatever institution put Susan in place to look like a good little diversity hire. No offense to Susan. I'm sure she's a very capable person, but sorry, lady. The reason you run YouTube is so that they can have another notch in their belt and not actually have to do anything. So, and you probably know this, which is really sad. But yeah, I don't really blame Susan that much. I blame the YouTube, Google machinations, which I guess have just... it just sucks, you know, because like I saw this video a little while ago from Glink about how the internet will never be the same. Like the golden era of the internet is basically over. And he was right, because he said that, like, back in the day, if you got fucking banned at one message board, you could just leave and go to a different message board, and it was fine. But now it's like it's the lovely 2019, 2020 future, where all of the websites that you ever go to are run by like 3 companies, and if you ever get fucked over by the bot that controls these procedures, you're just done for the rest of your life, basically. It's insane. But that's, I guess, the world that we're living in. Let's take a look at the chat here. They're corporate leaning. Susan did nothing wrong. I think Susan did a few things wrong. I'm not gonna absolve Susan completely, but Susan is largely just like a figurehead. I don't know. It's not really Susan's fault. It's Susan just runs YouTube. YouTube is just like Google's bitch, so it's really Google's fault. I miss old YouTube. I miss the old internet, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, Markiplier's fans tried getting human appeals. When someone tried to actually ask their Twitter account, they said there is literally nothing they can do written by a real human. Welcome to 2019. Our bot fucked you, and there's no way that we can fix it. Sorry. Alright. I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to wind this down now. Once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping by and listening to me ramble for a little bit. I guess we can do some outro music. Why don't we do some outro music? Take it easy, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one. Penis.